Whenever you make anything, you never know whether it's going to land, whether it will be liked. You make what you feel is good and you do the best job that you can, but you never know what the reaction is going to be to it. We had no idea that the M&Ms were going to become wildly popular almost out of the gate. We just didn't know that. My name's Matt Brunner. I am the program director for the Bachelor of Fine Arts, and I teach Houdini and I teach projects courses. A professor of mine connected me up to Will Vinton Studios, which was in Portland, Oregon, and they were the largest stop-motion animation company in the world at the time. The company Mars, which makes M&Ms, came to us based on some work that we'd been doing around character development. How can we use that to engage an audience in, reviving their candy? I worked on it as part of the CG department. So we were working on what do we need to do to make sure that this gets supported. We would participate in the meetings in terms of how do we design these characters? What is a character that you can make out of an M&M? You can't even, it doesn't have a waist. You have no neck. How do you turn its head? Do all the characters move like this all the time? What are we working with here in terms of character development? M&Ms decidedly went with our recommendations to we need to have characters with flaws. So we began to design the red and yellow characters first. Red became kind of this pompous little braggart who is so full of himself that you kind of like him a little bit. He's obnoxious, but he's not obnoxious to the point where you just get this guy away from me. He's kind of, something blows back on him. Whatever the setup is it comes back to haunt him at the end. And then yellow is kind of dumb. He's just a I'll follow along with whatever red says. Plays that kind of Laurel and Hardy scenario a little bit, although Laurel wasn't as nasty as Red was. If you want to think of it that way, he was a little bit nicer too. And the combo of that gave us a really nice dynamic in working with those characters and that. And then we began to design the characters around those personalities.
Let's go ahead and put one more out there, just to kind of change it. Yeah, with the field size.
A few films down the line in the planning, we'll be doing an enormous amount of computer animation. Sometimes it makes me shudder, but I look forward to it as well.